6 weeks old.
Wow, and she looks so hungry. Yeah, we did such a great job with the bottles. Oh.
Right bottle here. Okay.
Ooh, and do you see that one? Yeah, it has horns on its head. Whoa. Is that right? Those are horns?
Those are horns, and they're just growing.
All right, testing, testing.
The female buck
Alright,
has horns
testing.
just like the males.
Oh, wow. And do they like to eat those leaves?
They love to eat leaves. We call
Yeah,
them
the
grass.
15-second didn't work today, unfortunately. All right, guys. I'm gonna look at some stocks here. I kind of thought, we were due for a loss on the 15 sec, but it's whatever. Okay, let's.
Now, the Springboks are out in the wild. They eat grass. They eat plants. They
Whoa.
don't really eat trees. The Boxbucks.
All right, wow, look at him go.
Wow, they look so
But
hungry.
the one thing they also
Looking at a 15, 5-minute.
Ooh, they're different. And
It looks like a good short opportunity on Hims. Wow, look at that go.
Springboks have their names. They go very high. They say they go as high as 7 feet. Bring up in the air.
Just left the EMA 20 on the 1 minute.
So when they're running away from someone that might be chasing them,
Google's coming on down.
bring them in the air, and they also have this really strange flattened skin back here that when they're very excited, open up.
wow.
And we're not sure exactly what all the purposes are, but it might be just to attract the other animals. So it's pretty cool.
What a really fun. And they ate a lot of the fruits that we made them from the
All right, so we're watching Google here. I'm going to look at the 5-minute, the 15-minute. Moderna's way down there. What happened to Moderna? Caught up in a government changes to vaccine rules. How Moderna? Okay.
So the Springboks were the one that
All right, let's look at some active
what animal is gonna drink from this big
active
bottle?
trader here. Let's look at Moderna, mRNA. It's looking pretty good here on the 1 minute. Let's see how much 50 shares is going to cost me. 1,300, so we'll do 20 shares, 100 shares there. That'll cost me about 2,600. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big move down. 30-minute, 1 hour. Pretty big move down there. Google's coming down. Pfizer, big drop. MU's coming down. A lot of stuff coming down here. All right, let's get into Moderna. Shoot, I just missed it, didn't I? Alrighty. See what we can do here.
So it's going to be getting bottles for a little while longer. A few months. Okay. It's going to take them a while to get as big as a big one.
Yeah, if it comes down to that 26, 28, I'm going to probably try to accumulate some in there. We'll see. 26, 28. It doesn't have the 1 minute TD. Keep that in mind. We do have a 5-minute and a 15-minute. I'm not really sure what kind of news is causing that. But yeah, we're down 2% here. Nice little move up there. How's it going, Mr. M-Bets? Look at that move up there. Shoot, missed it. Ah, I missed it. Oh well. We're getting Uber here soon. Uber will probably get a massive move. I actually do like Uber a little more than Moderna. Alright, we'll see if we can get that move down on Uber. Yeah, we missed Moderna, my bad. Wasn't really the TD yet, though, that I wanted. So I guess I'm fine with that. Pfizer just freaking rocketed up. How's everyone doing today? Everyone doing all right?
Sounds like kitty cat.
All right.
Bigger than kitty cat. Okay, the cat. Really big. Has a big mane around its head. You know what animal I'm talking about? We're hearing a lion.
Wow, what was this? Freaking Moderna just freaking like insane move up. Holy crap. What was that? Man, that's insane. Alright, looks like Uber's my favorite. I'm gonna try to get some Uber here. How much is Uber gonna cost me here? It's gonna cost... Looking at like 50 shares here on Uber. Let's do 25. Alright. I don't think we're going to go all the way down there, but if we do, I want to get some orders down there. Alright, I'm going to buy some Uber. We're coming up into a 1-minute Keltner Chutch. We have a 15-minute and a 5-minute coming up. Uber doesn't really do that often, must I say. Uber has been pretty good where it kind of holds its ground. Let's do an instant buy there.
Ooh, grizzly bear. That would be so cool. Oh, they have gorillas here too. Oh, and they have so many different kinds of animals, like flamingos.
Alright, so this is what I'm seeing on Uber here. Pretty nice 5 and 1 minute touch here.
That is such a tall animal. Well, there's some animals for us to go learn about. Oh, look at this place. Yeah, this habitat looks like Alaska.
Ah, man, it barely missed that other order there.
Canada. Yeah. And I have some in Richmond.
Alright, so we got a lot of orders here that I'm trying to fill.
Let me have you guess what animal this habitat is for.
Let's see if it fills it.
It's a bear. It's a real big bear.
Alright, here we go, here we go.
Oh, that is so crazy. Hey, I got permission that I can spread this food and enrichment out so then the bear can enjoy it. Let's go.
Alright, we'll see what we get.
See this? Yeah, that's just
I missed Moderna. Pretty upset I missed Moderna there. Moderna was a pretty big move. That was a massive move. Did you guys see Moderna? Holy crap, Moderna was huge. mRNA, I almost had this one. Look at Moderna doing a V shape at this lower Keltner channel. Going up 3% with a 5-minute touch. Moderna did us dirty. I almost had that one. Congrats, you got it. I'm in Uber. I'm in Uber. Pump it up, Uber. Come on, man. Pump. With Uber, I'm looking at a 1 minute, maybe to the 20, or at least to the 10. I might take some out at the 5. But we got that 5-minute touch almost. We're coming on up here a little bit.
Let me throw some to give it a nice pat.
So,
Okay. Ooh, what is this?
there we go. Up, coming up a little bit here.
Yeah. All right. Let's just sprinkle some of this.
So I got, what is it, 125 shares. We'll see what that does. We're hitting that EMA 5. This could be resistance. Let me see if it breaks out and goes to the 10.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Alright, it's coming up to that 10 here a little bit.
in there. Yeah. I love fruits and vegetables.
Right up there, 82.18.
Celery with some peanut butter and honey on top. Yeah. Ooh, looks like great.
I would like to see that 10 touch. That would be pretty nice if we get it.
We have some pears.
Alright, it's kind of resisting there at the... Not too shabby right there. It's trying to get to the 10. Alright. Going to the 10. Bam! Let's go.
Pumpkin spice.
Cannot doubt on Uber, guys. Do not doubt on Uber.
I'm gonna make it all the way down there. To put some more food down there.
Alright. EMA 10 touch rejection is what I'm thinking. I'm going to get some more if it goes down.
Instead of going in blind, use the realtor.com affordability.
Let's see what happens. Let's check out other stuff here that's happening. Big cap stocks. Google. Nothing really happening. Good job on Uber, guys. JD. I missed that one. Moderna was the biggest one, unfortunately. PFE, Pfizer.
Eating around here.
UNH, nothing. I want to get back in Uber again. That's the only one I'm seeing right now, guys. I can't believe I missed Moderna by a long shot there. Frick, man. Alright, TEM's coming back down. It did just touch the EMA 20. Google is coming back down. Google's coming down fast. Google is coming down fast. Uber, we took it at the EMA 10. Remember, we're not greedy. We took that at the EMA 10. Good job who took it. Waiting for that 5 minute. If we can get that 5 minute touch, I'll put some big money in Uber. To me, it's between Google or Uber. Google or Uber. Come on, Uber. Come down. Come on down, baby. I want these two to come down for me. Alright, this is what Uber's looking like right now.
Well, check this out. Dave is using his tongue to grab his food to pull it up into his mouth. Wow. Dave is so.
Bulls down again. I'm not even, honestly, guys, I haven't even, like, I'm not even, like, caring if Bulls down. I know long term it's good. Don't sweat out the long term on this one. It keeps hitting that 15 minute and going up. Make bank on that 15 minute, that's for sure. Uber's just kind of needed to go down a little more for me here. Keep in mind, Uber wasn't exactly at that 1 minute ATR 4, so I wasn't the full size I wanted. If it went to that 1 minute ATR 4, I would have made bank. But I gotta take what the market gives me. Alright, back to EMA 10 on Uber. Probably should have took some. Google's going up. Frick. What is BMY? What is that company? Alright, Gap's coming down. Gap's not a bad one. This thing has been recovering a lot for us. Gap's pretty good. I like Gap. Good company. Coca-Cola's coming down into the 5 minute ATR 4, 15 minute ATR 4. Keep your eyes on Coca-Cola. Verizon's coming down here too. Oh, Verizon. Alright, so we got AT&T, all those cellular companies are coming down hot. Coca-Cola is on my top of the list. KO. Let's put that chart up. KO, Coca-Cola. All right, Coca-Cola, what are you doing? All right, so we got Coca-Cola. Hasn't hit the 20. We're coming into a 5 minute and a 15 minute. We'll see what that does. AT&T's coming down. Verizon's coming down. Right now, Coca-Cola's my favorite. Other than that, Uber is just kind of at the 10. Gap is coming down to the 5 minute and 15 minute. I'm watching Gap. I'm more interested in Coca-Cola. We'll see. Coca-Cola does have decent options. Coca-Cola is one you could do options on. Yeah, keep that in mind. Coca-Cola's a decent option chain. Gap is gapping. Gap is gapping. All right, Coca-Cola. Let's see what we can do with your Coke. All right, let's see first how much shares I want to get. 25 is going to spend about 1,700. Let's do about 50 shares there. All right, so we're going to get some down here. Get 240. All right, I'm going in for Coca-Cola. I want to see if I can accumulate some here. It's not at the 5 or 15 minute. Oh, the 15 minute is. All right, I'm gonna screenshot this.
Do you see how she looks like a leaf? Yeah, she looks like a green leaf. But if it was a guy, he would look like a brown leaf. Wow. Jungle nymphs are the heaviest insects in the world.
Did I just miss my order by a hair? Yeah, I did. Missed me by a hair.
It's like she's just doing some stretches.
Verizon.
She is so cool looking. Whoa.
Ah, freaking Gap. Told you, Gap moves fast.
Whoa, check it out. Yeah,
Ah, shoot.
this looks like a
My bad.
spider.
Video capture.
It's actually a Chilean rose-haired tarantula. Whoa, hello. I used to be really afraid of spiders, but not anymore. This one's actually
My bad.
really nice.
Alright, let's put this up
If I
here.
let it crawl on me, it wouldn't even bite me. This one is very nice, and it looks really hairy. Look at her. Oh, yeah. This is actually a female. Oh, and she is about 7.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into a order down here on Coca-Cola, guys. Let's see what Gap already went up. Uber's kind of fiddling down. Coca-Cola's doing Coca-Cola things. It doesn't have a 5 minute, but it does have a 15 minute. 1 minute's not touched the EMA20 for quite some time.
Two colors that I see on them are green and yellow.
Alright,
Oh, and their little horns. The male
let's see what we got.
horns. Looks like it's the color red. Wow, they're just hanging out on this log. They love to eat fallen fruit. Yeah, I love fruit too.
Come on, Coca-Cola.
Check it out.
I want to put some averages on this one. This one's a good company. What's the average move? It goes down about 1%. Doesn't do much.
Do you see how they have little hard shells?
Uber's still in play for me. I just gotta wait till it goes down.
Location of Tahiti. Wow, I love Tahiti. It's so sunny and beautiful there. Well, actually, there's no.
Yeah, we missed. Verizon and AT&T were good. It's just they didn't give us the perfect setup, so I'm not mad that I missed it.
Into their normal habitats for now.
Yeah, Gap has been insane.
Eat their food.
Yeah, see how AT&T just barely missed that lower channel and the 5 minute. It just wasn't there yet for me.
Wasn't that fun?
Wasn't quite there for me to take it.
Park Zoo in Seattle, Washington? Yeah, it sure was. Well, this is the end of this video. But if you want to watch more of my videos, all you have to do is search for my name. Will you spell my name?
I might actually get some options on Coca-Cola. I might do some call options here. I like the option chain.
I'm gonna go learn more about it. Here.
It's me, Mika. And today I'm at the Lynn Foundation in Los Angeles, California. And here, you can adopt a dog or a cat, and then they can be part of your family. That's a dog right there. Oh, hi, Mika. And Megan. Hi, Megan. Nice to meet you. Oh, Willow. Oh, hi, Willow.
All right, we got some Coca-Cola. We're going to kind of like average in on this one. I'm not even close to done averaging.
You're on her level and put your
All right, here we go.
Sweet. Well, are there more animals?
So Coca-Cola has that 5-minute almost, and the 15-minute is there, the 30 minutes there. Just remember, lower time frames take longer to touch.
Treats for Sprout.
But this is looking pretty good in my opinion.
See, you want a treat?
There we go.
You
See if we hit that lower band here.
Can we bring Sprout down to the ground? Yeah. Sprout want to play with us? Aww. Whoa, cool squeaky toy.
All right, there's that 1-minute touch. There's that 1 minute.
What do they need to take care of the animal?
Yeah, so for dogs, they need a leash, a collar or harness, food, bowls, and a lot of toys.
Whoa. Food, bowls, toys. It's a lot of work to take care of an animal. A lot of things. Aww. And is it
All right, we'll see if we get this.
So cats would need,
I'm buying a lot of Coca-Cola here.
some good things to scratch on.
Buying a lot.
Oh, yeah. Cats love to scratch.
And a safe carrier.
All right, let's see what we can make up here now.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we got the 1 minute and the 5 minute coinciding, the 15-minute, the 30-minute.
Yes, we get
Everything looks good on Coke.
some toys.
I want to buy this up, all right? Everything looks good on Coke.
We get a lot of it donated.
Oh,
People
yeah.
have extra supplies, they donate them to us.
You see how I'm like kind of scaling in my orders?
Idea to donate toys for these dogs and cats.
Everything I'm scaling in here.
Oh, what's this toy?
Since I have shares, I'm not worried about it. It's a solid company, I'm not worried about it. Since I have my shares.
Shelters are crowded with animals, so we take them and find them.
All right, so now let's see if I can get this move up.
If someone wants to adopt an animal,
So we got the 1 minute, we got the EMA 20 TD, 15-minute and 5 minutes there. I scaled in properly. Yeah, so now this is extremely oversold. For Coca-Cola, I'm going to get some calls here. I'm going to get this one right here, 56 cents.
this is an American
Right up in here.
American bully mix.
I'm going to get that for 56 cents.
Bigger dog.
Oh, it's down to 52. I'll get 52 now.
She's so light. What's her name?
Her name
Nice
is
KO call option here.
Aww. So sweet. This thing.
All right, that's pretty oversold. I'm going to get that for 52 cents. I'm going to ride that puppy up to the EMA 10 on that 1 minute.
Aww.
That's pretty oversold.
This dog is so cool. And I love the purple leash. One of my favorite colors. Love your leash. Oh, and
Let's cancel that one and see what we got.
here.
Yeah, so she's definitely had a litter of puppies.
Yeah, so I'm in a call option here. I'm going to ride this puppy up.
That's so cool.
This thing's at 56 cents, 54 cents on the bid.
You can have up to 10 puppies.
Let's ride it up.
Puppies.
I'm always doing weekly expirations, so 3 days out, 6 June 2025, I posted in the day trade alerts. The call option I like. I'm gonna ride that puppy up. Ride that puppy up. Ride the puppy up. All right, call options at 58 cents. You probably get to 70 cents on that call option if you got in. It's at 60 cents now on the mid. I think this can hit EMA 10. Let's see if this hits EMA 10. We're coming up into EMA 10 on the 1 minute. Let's go. I want to see that hit the 10. If not, we're due for the 20. We had that 5 minute and 15 minute touch. See if we can kind of come up here a little bit.
Let's go see some more.
Maybe up in this area here. Can't be greedy, my friends.
Welcome to the catio. Get it? Cat.
All right, let's see.
Now, they said that there are a lot of
Got some
in here.
tension headaches.
Will you help me find
Has anyone had like pain on the left side of their head? Anybody have like
Okay.
any idea on how to like get rid of it? Exercises, treatment plans? Yeah, I'm gonna sell call options. I'm just doing my 1 minute strat here for a bit. All right, so
Over here.
while we're watching this, let me look for some other stocks that I might like.
Oh, it's
I
sleeping.
gotta refresh this. We got KUVU, Toast. Wow, what happened to Toast?
Over here.
Toast is a good one, or Toast, however you want to call it. It's down 3%.
It's really soft.
Once I get out of this one, I might get into Toast.
Here's another cat.
Toast.
Hi, kitty.
Uber kind of recovered to the 20.
2, 3 cats.
All eyes on Toast after I'm done with KO.
Hmm.
All right, so our call option, you know, I think we can get into the 70 cents. Here we go. Here we go. All right, 70 cents. I'm going to take some off at the 70-cent mark. That is a good gain. Taking call option off at 70 from the... Okay, I got to hurry up and place my order.
So we have 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to do that 70 cents. That's a pretty big gain. 50s to 70s is pretty freaking insane. My shares I can hold a little longer.
Food in here.
I want to see if my shares we can get up to that EMA. Honestly, I would like to see that EMA on 10 or 20. We know that the EMA, the 15-minute and the 5-minute, are going to come back to touch the EMA 5 and 10 too. We know that's going to happen. I don't like the consolidation right now. I kind of want to see some umph about this, so that's why I want to get out of the call. 70 cents. 70 cents is my goal for that call option.
Wow, it looks really comfortable.
Can you look at OSCR? What is that? OSCR?
2, 3, 4.
Oscar Health daily chart. 15 minutes. Yeah, it's trying to curl up. It's right now in a consolidation part. Nothing really exciting happening on that one. Not really my type of trade.
We're all inside, we're hanging out, relaxing like this one. Whoa, hi.
Alright, so we got Tossed. I really would like Tossed.
Cool.
I mean, that's at a 15 and a 5. Toss is not a bad company.
I bet the cat
I like Toss too.
maybe they scratched their back.
It's not a bad company.
Whoa, cool thing is to climb on. Look, a little cat toy, a little mouse.
Little cat toy and a mouse.
Here. Whoa.
Little cat toy and a mouse.
1, 2. The cats can climb up here and then climb through the tube. Maybe you've done something like that. And
Yeah, definitely gotta be fast with these options. That's for sure.
So much fun here.
We got NVIDIA puts here.
Hubby is where the cats go and have a little nap. And the cats in here.
What's NVIDIA doing?
There's 2 cats.
Yeah, NVIDIA looks good for puts. Good call on that. NVIDIA is a good put option. Holy crap. Yeah, I would do puts on that too. All day on that. That's a good put option. All day I would do puts on that. I gotta watch my KO though. Might do one little more ad at this lower band. I'm trying to be a little more patient on my plays because a lot of these plays I'm selling early and they make massive returns. So I am going to be a little more patient on my plays. NVIDIA is a good put option.
This cat's like, please don't bother me. I'm trying to take a nap right now. Understood. Okay. Hey, look. There's big bowls of water here.
Let's look at NVIDIA here.
To hydrate. Just like us.
Yeah, touching that.
Something else that
That's a really good put option in my opinion. I'm going to put a little more here.
Cats seem to nap a lot.
It's at 7092. That's right there and there.
One more friend for you to
Yeah, this is gonna go down. This is a really nice setup for NVIDIA puts. Very nice setup. That's gonna go down. You will target the EMA 5 and 10 for the EMA 5 and 10 for your put options on NVIDIA. Really nice company. The short right there. Very rarely do I see a pattern like this, where it's just like this overextended. So what you do is, each minute you have a 3 accumulation of ads. Alright, so, for example, I'm looking at puts on this at,
two brothers.
let's look at 360, right? So if I was looking at this one, I would do 258 on the bid, and then on the next minute, if it still scales above the Keltner channel, then I add another put option, is how I would do it. This is a really good put option. I'm going to do a small size on this one, too. And basically what I'm looking for is a 10 to 20% gain. 10 to 20% gain. Alright, so now, you see how fast that moves? 265, just on that little move down, you see how fast this is going to move. It's going to move fast. Alright, here he is, here it is. So I'm going for the 6th June. I'm always doing weeklies, the farthest out. If it was a 0DT, I would do that. But obviously I can't. Okay? So this is the one I like, the 142 6th June. 142 6th June. And you can see we're already at the 270s. They already went in the money. You see how fast that moves on the puts when it moves in your favor?
And today, we're here at the Wildlife Explorers Base Camp at the San Diego Zoo in San Diego, California. The Wildlife Explorers Base Camp has all kinds of things that explore.
Oh, someone's at the front door. Hold up. I'm going to watch that and my NVIDIA here. NVIDIA's going to go down. Yeah, there it is. Take that gain. It's on the 5.
Are you eating your breakfast? Mister.
Yeah, I don't think 280s is pretty nice on that. If it hits that 10, that's your next target.
Need to know, like what kind of animals exist in the wild? Will you explore with me? Okay, let's go. This one. This place is amazing.
Boom.
Giant trees. Bridges. Animals here. Look at it. Explore first. Safari hat. Wow, I'm really starting to feel wildlife explorer now. Let's start exploring.
Yeah, I'm looking at right here. That's close enough. I'm going to take some off on the video. Yeah, that was a beautiful top right there. Coming down into the EMA 20.
Whoa. each new animal on 2 facts that are true. What you think for explore, Blippi, and Raptor. What's on the case? Walter finds in the database. Is that a farmer? The letter telling you and me to go find new animals. The top 2 facts animal into the database. Will you help me find some facts? Chicken. Okay, let's go.
Apples. They eat animals. The cow and the pig eat some apples.
Hey, Blippi, I heard you're going to be here today. Welcome. Excited to be here.
All right, I'm looking for an Nvidia. If it comes to this 50, I'm gonna trail and stop this.
So many different habitats. I mean, we have the wild woods, we have the rainforest, marshmallows, my personal favorite, desert dunes, sheep. Those all sound so fun. Well, Marco, check out this letter. And the letter says that we need to find new animals to live into the animals database. It makes perfect sense, you know, to be a true blue wildlife explorer, you need to learn a lot about plants and animals. Well, that's good, because I love plants and animals. I love learning. Well, Marco, is there anything we don't want to miss while we're here? Oh, definitely want to check out the macaws at the front of the zoo. Oh, and don't forget the rainforest. Sheep will definitely go to those places. We'll see you soon. Oh, and I'll check that out. All right, see you, Marco. Bye. When I count to 3, say really loudly, release the macaws. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Release the macaws.
All right, let's look into some other stocks here. Toast was a big move up. TOST, nice move.
Did you see all of the colorful so beautiful? Did you know that macaws are the largest kind of parrot? And they
All right, so I'm look for this one. I might just break even on this one. It's not really giving me the move I wanted to. There's so many other plays that are moving and not cost Coca-Cola, unfortunately. Yeah, so many big movers. BNY, Gap is back down. I wouldn't mind Gap. Shopify. Unless I see another play, I'll keep Coca-Cola, but as of now, Coca-Cola is just so boring. Nothing really happening on Coca-Cola.
What's your name?
This is my son.
Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, baby, what kind of animal is this?
We saw it as a prehensile-tailed porcupine or a Brazilian tree porcupine.
No, a prehensile porcupine? Brazilian tree porcupine?
Hims is dropping fast. Let me see what Hims is doing. Hims.
Did she smell really well?
She can smell really well. That's what she's going to use to find all her food in the rainforest.
Oh, so cool.
That's such a right here that she uses as self-defense.
Oh, for self-defense. So cool. Well, you signed here. So you. Oh, whoa. And you said prehensile tail? You weren't kidding. That's a really big tail.
Yeah, she uses it to find things. So she's moving around in the rainforest.
Amazing. Well, I hope you're enjoying your snack. Well, thank you so much for introducing us, Katie. See you soon.
Man.
And
Bye, Katie.
of the house.
Wait here. That's amazing. We got the
Mouse.
Mouse, it's a symbol. And we got 2 bags for our
Polar bears. Polar bears. Rectangle.
KUV, TEM, GSK. What is this one? What is this company? Pharmaceuticals, I don't like pharmaceuticals. Moderna was honestly the best play today. Can't believe I missed up Moderna. That sucks. Coca-Cola is just, yeah, I'll probably take the break even when it goes up. I know Coca-Cola is gonna go up on the 5 and 15 minute. It's just gonna take longer than I think. So on the 5 and 15 minute, yeah, it's due to go up. But when it gets to these kind of overextensions, it's like kind of annoying. So we'll see. I'll just hold it for now because I have shares. But yeah, I do want to play something else here. I'm looking at some other plays. There's definitely a lot of plays in the market. Tossed was a good one. I just missed that one. That was a nice 2% move up. Gap was a good one, but it didn't give us that 1 minute touch. It's kind of coming into that 1 minute though.
Species have eyelids in which snakes do not. We just have a scale over their backs.
Uber was a really big game. Wow, it's still going up. Good job on Uber. I sold that at the 10 here. From here to here, pretty massive move up on Uber. This is what I kind of expect Coca-Cola to do. Maybe not as fast as Uber, but something like that. Verizon, we had some moves down. Yeah, Pfizer was a really good one. Nike coming down. Yeah, I might add some more on Coca-Cola down in here, but we'll see. I should have took the gain to up here and rescaled in. That was my mistake. It was close enough to the 10. Yeah, lesson learned on that one. Close enough to the 10, should have scaled in.
Is not something we recommend that you do online. That's why you should come in and see us. With over 80 hours of training a year, we're the true experts when it comes to heart health.
Let's see. Oh, we got these impersonators I see coming in. Let's ban this guy.
You'll find a series of books that
Baby bear.
will help you.
Mama bear.
Alrighty. Any plays you guys see? I took the 35 for
Can you find
Bull.
Big Dada Apple?
I took the 35-30 for 2 contracts. What is that one? I took 35-30 for 2 contracts.
Small bees.
Bull. Like you mean Weeble? No, you don't mean Weeble. You mean on SPX you did bull puts?
Whose apple is that?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a signal. I don't see no signal yet.
We can add to the database. The first fact is that legless lizards live off soil.
Alright, ONDS.
They stick out their tongue.
Baby's apple.
Yeah, no play for me on ONDS yet.
Small, medium, large. Very big.
African millipede.
Where is baby skimmer? Small, medium.
Come on, Cola. I'm gonna add some more down here. We'll see if it wants to go there.
Where is monkey?
Man, Coca-Cola is a slow mover for me.
This creature has a lot of
That's mommy.
She can have between 2 and 300 legs.
that is a lot of legs.
And whose is that? That's a daddy hamburger.
Really great job.
Large.
Number 3. Are her feet really sticky?
They're not very sticky, but she does.
And NVO's going up. Yeah, see, you see how sometimes it can do this where it hits this, comes down. Now it's coming to that very low end. I think we're gonna get a massive move up on KO. But me personally, I'm just gonna dip when I'm out. I'm just gonna dip out of it.
She's one of the
Whose is
world's
that?
largest millipedes.
Wow.
Oh, and I forgot to ask, what does this millipede like?
Oh, good question. She likes to live on the forest floor, and while she's down there, she's going to eat things like
Medium
old
size.
rotten wood, rotten leaves, and old fruit.
That doesn't sound like
Baby
it's
popcorn.
That
That's
probably
small.
sounds delicious.
It's small.
Thanks for all the
Daddy popcorn.
feedback.
Large popcorn.
Look at that 15-minute. Wonder what's going on with
Right.
Coca-Cola.
Ice cream.
We got 2 more facts that
Hmm. That one's a little harder than I thought.
And they're decomposers.
No.
So yeah, if it comes back up to this break even, what you would do is you just break even now because honestly we had it wrong. Didn't expect something like this. A little too overextended to the downside on me. I have no doubt it's gonna go up, but I don't really see any other play. KUVE here. GSK. Man, I'm missing all these. This one I missed. This was a nice play here. I mean, look at that. Each time it went here, it pumped.
Mommy.
Toast was one of the better ones. Rio. NVO was a nice one. NEM. And obviously Coca-Cola's being the most stubborn out of all of them. I was really hoping we get that 15-minute really up fast. Unfortunately, it didn't do that for me. That's why with options you gotta be so fast. With shares, you're fine to hold for a bit. I'm not worried about the shares on a good company. Covered soon a while ago, hasn't bounced off lows. What do you think? Okay, let's do a. Yeah, it is. DJO. 15-minute order, but it's not working well for me. Is there something else to just? So for me, I've switched to the 30-minute orb on SPX. You see how sometimes the 15-minute you're gonna get fake outs. Okay, I rather wait for that 30-minute orb. Right up in here, you can see right here we're forming a 30-minute orb on SPX. So now what I would do is I'd be looking for a vertical, and I'll be looking for some puts now once this closes at 10:30. 58.80. Yeah, so I'd be looking around this one maybe. So yeah, when I'm looking for these option chains, for example, like this one is good, the 58.90 and 58.95 is right there on the bid. So you can get the 58.90, 58.95, and then you just kind of look at where is that at on the chart. That's pretty far down there, 58.90, 95. That would have to drop. That would have to drop 82% to get in there. So what we're waiting for is price to be unclear. Channel, thanks for the follow. We're waiting for price to stay above. If it doesn't stay above, then it's not a trade I'm going to take. Okay.
Look, here's orange. Orange goes on the orange.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. We actually haven't got the 15-minute orb yet. It's looking like it is. The 5-minute, you did get it at 10:20. It's looking pretty good. All the EMAs are above. 30 minutes good. Everything I'm seeing about this is good. Yeah, everything I'm seeing is good about this.
Invertebrates. That's a pretty big name.
Here's blue.
Spine, but instead
Blue.
they have an exoskeleton.
There. Yellow.
Alright, let's do this. Lowercase e touch again with the TD to the EMA 20. Yeah.
They're colored yellow and black, and they look.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for that to play out. 10:22 for the strike that I'm looking into is that 58. What was it again? It was this one. 58.90. And that should, I want to see if we can get a fill on this one. This is the strike I'm looking for.
That is.
I don't know if it's gonna pull back. It looks like right in here we should close above, but I'm just kind of waiting it out.
Blue. Blue.
4,
And here's white and green.
6.
What's for his
Delicious, delicious. Put inside each one of those sections.
Honestly, I'm not really worried about Coke.
See green on the leaf. Orange.
Insects hiding here. But I think we're orange. It's called Can You Find Us? See? There need to find 1, 2, 3, 4 insects. But they're camouflaged. So we have to look really closely. Okay, let's try to find the first insect. Do you see any insects? Over here. You see that eye in the leaves?
Bird. Bug.
He's right there. Right. Oh, check it out. He lit up all bright and colorful. We have 3 more to find. Next.
Right up in here, I'm going for the... I got 6 more minutes to wait. So I can either add more down here, which I probably should, but I mean my average is 7106. So like I said, I'm just gonna break even on this and find another stock if it goes up there. I would love to play another stock here. We got GSK, TOS, TEM. Not really much at the moment I'm seeing. I kind of wish I would have just kept Uber. Uber seems to be the easiest one to keep. That one would have made me bank if I held that one on. Kind of sucks I didn't. Gap seems to make the moves a lot. Celsius, what is going on with Celsius? Hit that upper Keltner channel coming down. I mean, if Celsius hits a 5-minute here, not saying it is, but if it does, that's a good opportunity to get in. Yeah, if Celsius hits that lower Keltner channel, I'm getting in. Alright, let me see, is there... Alright, we can get into that 25 here. I might get into that 25, guys, on SPX. Come on. Oh, man, are we not going to maintain? See, I want to wait to see if it maintains. 10:30 is in 5 minutes. If this don't close above, we're good.
This is called Marsh Meadows. Marsh Meadows. The importance of water.
Yeah, so I have an average of 7106 on Coke. I think what Coke's going to do is it's going to rip up probably towards the end of the day. Alright, this one looks good. 1026, getting into bull puts. Keep in mind, guys, I am going smaller size on these because I want to make sure I can do 3 times the size. I don't see the 30-minute orb lose multiple times. 30-minute orb on SPX is here.
Thanks for the best. I'll keep exploring.
Let me get a baby.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a 30-minute orb. I don't see this coming down in 3 minutes. I think this seems pretty safe here. So if ideally you want it to come down to fill you, or you can take the next strike out. I mean, ideally you want that. 5890, 5895 is not showing, so we might have to switch 5890. Yeah, we might have to switch to 5895, 58900. So if it pulls back, you'll get filled for sure on this strike. I'm seeing if it pulls back these last 2 minutes. But yeah, I don't understand. Coke was just a weird stock. Holy crap, that thing's weird. I'm looking, I mean, look at the 15-minute, the 5-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour. It's going to pull back. It's going to pull up. It's just a matter of where it's going to pull up. It's going to be a very slow mover, unfortunately. But I mean, good stock. From here to here, we already pumped up 20% in a couple 110 to, 2-month time frame. You make 20% on your portfolio. It's not bad. Not a bad game. But yeah, where I messed up on was right here. I should have took this move up. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I got a little antsy because I missed out on so many plays. And I got kind of annoyed taking out my gains early, and so I was like, oh, I think Coca-Cola is gonna be the big winner for me. Tends to be the thing when you get overconfident in trade. So I have no doubt Coca-Cola is gonna go up, but if it does go up to the 71 area, I'm just gonna break even though. I don't see any other plays to take at the moment. Maybe that Celsius play. It's the only one I can probably think of is that Celsius.
Puzzle or potato? Puzzle, please.
Apple's coming down pretty heavy here.
Please. That's better. Good job.
Let's see what. Alright, man, SPX is just to the moon. Alright, so it's ending way above the orb here.
Like a big horse. What is that? What is that?
Yeah, okay, it finally closed.
What is that?
58.95, 58. It's gonna have to be the 58.95, 5900 maybe. Man, that's crazy how much like the strikes change.
Yeah. You gotta scoot back just a little bit.
Let's see what this kind of pullback
Every
is.
time I turn around,
Comes back into that
all
orb.
the way in my-
Yeah, you're gonna have to switch the strikes up.
Can you find what's the
58,
horse?
58.95, 5900.
That's good. Where's the horse?
I think 25 cents on that one.
Yes. Can you find horse?
Okay, it's coming down. Yeah, this one you will probably get filled, I think. I might change it to that one.
Yeah, that's the horse's tail. You had it. Look. Horse's tail. Now we need to go find the head. Where's the head?
I'm gonna switch to this strike, guys.
Horse's
I'm switching
head.
up my strike up. 58.95, 59. I'm gonna see if I can get this one. If not, if I want to get filled instantly, it's the 5900.
There it.
Where's 5900 at? It's down here.
Can you find the dog?
How much down is that one? 5900 is a 0.71% drop.
Yes. We need more dog.
Okay, let's get this one.
Where's more dog?
Changing strike to this one.
Where's the dog's tail? Here it is. Say something like, there it is. There's tail.
Alright, that will fill.
How are you today? You make the dog.
That's gonna fill.
Turn it around. Dog. Hi, dog. Yes. How about the rooster?
Alright, so we're gonna do 58.95.
It is the rooster's head. The rooster. That's the horse. Where's the rooster's tail? There it is. rooster's tail. Where is the pig?
Okay, let's do.
Pig.
My size I'm gonna do is 5, guys.
Yes. A pig does go. You silly.
Alright,
Pig.
getting some.
Head.
Getting up fills. Let's get rid of this thing. What is this thing doing then?
Now we need pig's tail.
5-1. Yes.
Tail. Is that the pig's tail?
Alright, I got filled.
How about the sheep? Yes. Sheep. Sheep's tail. Where's the sheep's head? The head. There it is. Sheep's head. What's left?
Wow.
The cow. He's been saying big cow.
Nice. He likes big cat.
Big cow.
Oh.
Mm.
You fix it?
Is it?
How do you fix it? The tail?
Here.
This side?
Cat?
Hooray! You made the cow. You made all the animals.
Alright, so we need Coca-Cola up here at 71.12. Coca-Cola's down about 2%.
Horse.
Uber's back down where I almost sold it too.
Rooster. Like a
There's not really
chicken.
much I'm
Little
seeing.
chicken.
Other than Moderna was the best play I've seen.
Big chicken. A
Yeah,
daddy
Moderna was an insane play. mRNA.
sheep.
And this is nuts. Look at this, guys.
We did that animal farm, and he said every single one.
Oh, really?
That's nuts. I can't believe they did that move.
He was like cat really well.
Oh, nice.
Chicken. No horse. He said no. He said everything else. He did say chicken.
Yep, so I'm in an SPX credit spread at the 59, 58.95, 5900, guys. Full puts.
To do the
Sticking with my
button
original
and
OG
layering
strat.
The colors. He pointed to that
Seems to work.
on the bird.
The only thing I'm changing up on it is like, if I lose, I'm gonna do 3x my size. So I'm only doing 5 contracts. You know, I'm not going big size on the 0 DT strat.
Mainly label the colors.
Does this look like for today's play? Can anyone say thank you? Average credit? No.
But I remember
That's not
once I
the
was
right.
like,
How did you get
red
4?
label after I said it,
Oh, wait.
oval after I said it, but that was good.
You got the 58.90, 58.95. Expiration 603. Current price is 475.
It's almost like jealousy.
It looks like you. How did you get $475 of credit?
You're sweet.
I'm so confused with Robinhood.
Oh, I'm glad I'm hearing about your trip. You said it's a long drive.
58.90.
Just over 10 hours driving there. Did you get your house?
So you did the 58.90,
Well, we're still waiting
58.95.
on- Well, they got us, we met with the project manager survey, and then they told us the official start date is June 15th. to start
58.90,
construction.
So you would
58.95.
have said y'all signed? or you kinda waited?
4.75.
Well, we already signed everything.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
congratulations.
you. Oh, that, oh, let's see. I'm just kind of nervous just because the loan officer has had some delays since he's also closing on his own house. So that he's moving to Georgia. So he said we already did the partial requirements, but he said he has to work on some paperwork for the underwriting.
because the house won't be finished until September.
Mid-September, but I'm just a little nervous. Oh, did you do NVR
Yeah.
for your mortgage or something else?
Yeah, I did. They were okay. They're located
Okay.
off of. Well, it was my first time.
Uh-huh.
Money. I had to keep sending them things, but I had approved 2 years of income, and I had just started my business. I had done 16 years in this field, but I had just started my business the year before.
Okay.
So I had 1 year with my new salary, and I had saved. So really about it. What I hate is I put so much down. I basically wiped out my savings
Yeah.
and put 15% down. Just wrote a check, and I wish I hadn't have done that. I wish I had kept some because taxes
Yeah.
for my own. Sorry, hold on.
I'm sorry. Distracting.
No, I can't remember what's this. Wait. I think I'm wanting more and more every month. Documents
Every month you said?
every month, and this went on for. Well, I had to go back. I saw my first one out and looked, and this was like in February or March. Went back over the summer in like June or July and met with somebody. Went back again in October, and they were building
Yeah.
the
house while you're all doing the video.
And while we were going through that, they had the first, and then they had the second and the third and the fourth, like groupings, townhouse groupings. So from January, February, I think I finally was able to sign in October.
All right, we're starting to come up a little bit on the 1 minute.
October until
See if we can get that something
May
12.
of that following year. So October 2020.
You know what I like about Coca-Cola is that daily EMA 52.
2022 is when
I really feel like we're gonna bounce big on that.
Which I'm glad it worked out because I'm against woods, and the other part of the neighborhood is
Too slow though.
against
That's the problem with Coca-Cola.
auto body shop,
Yeah.
and they make a lot of noise. So I'm glad I'm kind of away, and I'm glad that I don't look out my window and see the guys out there working. They're on the other side of the neighborhood.
So that was October, and then May is when you
May is
actually
when it's
show.
ready, and they pushed back the ready date, but I had to send in almost monthly, my,
So like 7 months?
my deposit, not deposits, but my bank account statements.
Yeah.
So I'd keep showing them, and then showing them
Yeah,
when I
consistent
filed my
income.
taxes. And one was the 99,
Yeah.
1099s, and then it's the W2, the taxes for the full year. Good job. You're just not gonna talk, are you?
You have the end of the year that you could provide the taxes.
So they
Ours is
have
like mid-year, I guess.
Mine was mid-year because I didn't start my company until July 2020. So all throughout 2021, there was my first tax return, and like showing in years, I showed them almost 2 years worth of income. And it
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, John.
too much of my savings. I went again, which had furniture and taxes and
Did you buy new furniture after closing?
anything. My ex and I, everything basically went to him, and the stuff I put in storage got ruined. It was not an outdoor,
Yeah.
but like not a climate controlled one. And bugs and mice got in there. I'm still paying. I don't know what to do with it. It's for the stuff's for. So I went through Lazy Boy
Yeah.
and Chili's.
Oh, it's a long process for that final loan. You don't do anything crazy.
Honestly, the video's looking good for a short, guys.
Well, yeah, you couldn't open up any more.
If we get a 5-minute touch again, I'm gonna shorten the video.
They told me to wait on the furniture until
15 minutes really oversold or overextended. 30 minute, 1 hour.
Pay for it until after closing, like when it was time for that to be delivered.
Yeah.
So since we'd had all that 2020 and there's a shortage on materials, it, it took a while. Do you want to do potato or do you want to do the fish?
But the house was actually completed in May
May.
as well.
They were still working on it, just right up to closing. And then there was still a few things I had to come back and work on.
Okay.
Do you want fish?
I was just curious since you've been through it firsthand.
Do not. One thing I wish I had done that I'm sure myself and the neighborhood, I was fortunate, but a lot of people in the neighborhood were not. Not everybody, but quite a few. It's really had 50. We only had 50 houses. Get an inspector.
Like a different inspector compared to the ones they provide.
I did an 11-month inspection, and that person found just all kinds of things that Ryan Holmes skimped on. So, like the size of the air conditioner is not appropriate for the size of the house. So they had to do something up in the attic where the water heater and all is, and then out on the air conditioning unit itself to kind of regulate that it only works on one floor at a time. There's a funny name for it. They would not replace.
Yeah,
the air
I got filled, Mr.
conditioning
Blonde.
unit, But I was told
I had to
it's
switch
too
my strike,
small
though.
for the size of square footage of my house.
I like this better,
So,
Animal
right,
Man.
those
It keeps
they
it simple.
replace, like, the ones that the
It's very
inspector
simple. You're always going to get plays.
But that was the 11-month thing.
Yeah, it just depends on your personality. I like trading big reversals.
Right before your year, they'll come in and fix.
Yeah, but right now I'm watching Coca-Cola. We'll probably hit the CMA 20 or 50, 15-minute. Kind of unfortunate, not going to lie.
Any problems that you're
But
seeing?
we'll see what Coca-Cola does. That's why I kind of like doing shares. You don't have to worry
I
about it.
just wish I had caught some things sooner, like the
I'm not really seeing anything in the market right now, though, so I'm not really disappointed. I'm not missing out on any plays right now.
The first 6 homes all had a bigger air conditioning unit.
Yeah, I don't see any plays
And
right
then
now.
they started using a smaller one throughout the whole rest of the neighborhood. Like, that was wrong. And then my roof, my shingles were not appropriately secured to my roof. They had to come back through the entire neighborhood because we all started having problems. So just little things. I wish I had had a home inspector.
Oh, you got high premium? What kind of high premium did you get?
Sign the paperwork. But I trusted them.
like before closing.
Before closing and signing on the doc, when the house is actually finished, before you sign all the legal paperwork, I would say I think it's been somewhere between $150 to $200 for a home inspector to come out, and it was month 11, so it was April of 2023, and they caught some they found all the different cracks in the drywall that if you don't catch it and have them fix it before your year is through, they don't have to fix it. It's just little things. I wish I had kind of known before. But I'm very blessed, and the house is in good repair. I had some other people, not so much. Water heater. for
5930,
ours is in the attic.
5935?
It leaked in about 3 different homes and ruined. They had to tear out.
Oh, okay.
And rebuild. One
Yeah.
family had
So
to
for this one, are you gonna do just no stop loss on this one? You got
They
1.80?
had to move
That's pretty freaking good.
being tore out and rebuilt.
5930, 5935 at 1010. Oh, you did it at 1010. I was like, I was wondering how did you get. I was wondering how you got such good premium. I would do that strategy if it broke out a structure here and you get that kind of premium down there. But now, yeah, that makes sense now.
It's just little things, but
Your premium.
Because I think me and Bess will definitely have to get one since we don't know anything about how anything building.
It's at $1 right now.
But he has a brother-in-law who's a builder, so maybe.
Honestly, though, looking at it right now,
Well, and see, like my family.
I could do a high premium.
I don't think anybody has gone through
110 right now?
instructions.
I could have got a big high premium on this candle right here, down here. I probably could have got like 150.
Nobody has lived there. Like it's a
Hmm.
good shop here.
I wonder if I could have got like 150 though.
You said please?
Down here. Right now, the strike you have, the strike I would get.
Oh,
Please?
Let me see.
You're a sweetheart.
No, I would probably do this one, 25 and 30.
So how is the architecture?
That way it's slightly under this horizontal line.
Did you know that there were dinosaurs and dragons during Adam and Eve's time? Did not really
That
think
makes
that.
sense, yeah. I
And
guess.
that dinosaurs were on the ark.
Interesting.
It was very interesting. So like that's not what we were picturing, but the way they explained it was like, oh, okay. But it's one guy who's done research, and this is kind of like what he, through all of his studies, has come to kind of believe. It's interesting.
Was it really big at first?
I think the specifications were just kind of go along with why but was, and then they even had a comparison like what you're seeing today versus what was probably back then. Like, of course, they had lights, so you could go through and see. They had cages, and the cages for like the dinosaurs, and how they fed and watered the dinosaurs. That's something like, do you think back then they would have thought of something like this? Like, his interpretation is they would build a cage. Good job, Peter. And they would set your cage on top of like a pull-out bamboo type tray.
What is Mr. Cube doing in there?
Pull that out.
I
clean
can't
it
do him
out,
right now.
Tray kind of back, so it's like this.
You have to go inside.
Mr.
And
Cube.
the animals just stay in their cages. And then food and water. The food and water. I didn't take a
I like that.
pictures.
Mr. Cube. I'm gonna start calling him that.
Well, I'm glad y'all, arrived safely for all
My mom and my dad. But
that. Oh.
Alright guys, I'll be back after lunchtime. There's not really any plays right now. Oh, let me refresh my screen, or sometimes if I don't refresh, I don't see anything. GSK,
Very
new,
interesting.
TOS, KR, Kroger. You guys see Kroger?
Those are water
I missed that one.
Interesting.
Kroger's a good one.
You could just see like it just goes
Yeah.
and goes.
Um, Rio, KO, OKL, BHB. I don't see anything. It's like very.
That's my brother.
The only thing that was happening was right in the morning
My
of
brother
the
and my
bell.
sister-in-law.
And I missed Moderna. That was my fault.
On the back.
Berkshire. I don't know if anyone caught that
I
one.
don't think I got a picture of that.
Wow, look at that move up. Nice
So
little
it's
move
like
up
their
on
office or
Berkshire.
something.
I guess
On the table.
Google. Yeah, I don't see anything. Just looking at, we got MO.
And then they would have,
MO
like,
is
their
looking pretty
ideas,
decent
you know,
here. What
like
is
their
MO?
family-
Food and tobacco.
Yeah.
This is a good one. Upper Keltner to the lower Keltner. This could be a good one.
This is where,
MO.
like, snakes and insects would be.
Uber, I wish I would have held.
I didn't even think about
I sold it
So dinosaurs.
down here.
And over here, I didn't get a picture of
82.42.
that.
It's sitting at
that.
82.90. Uber's a really good company.
And they're-
Miss Kava, really nice company too. But yeah, there's really not much going on. I don't see anything.
My mom,
Oh,
my little
Maybe
brother,
another
my nephew,
put
my
on the
dad,
video,
forced
but-
me.
oh,
That's about it. I don't see anything.
I like that you.
NVIDIA.
It was fun. But then they had
If NVIDIA goes up into this 5-minute upper channel,
on the way up,
I'll try it. I'll take another stab at it. We'll see if it does.
so that was
Right
on
up
the
in
way
here.
back twice, but we just drove straight through. By the time I got home, I was jittery and tired because we hadn't eaten.
It looks like it's trying to get up there.
Long.
But alright guys,
You want
I'll catch you later.
some of your